destiny did not come true. The rain in Spain did not fall mainly on the plane. In Barcelona it fell everywhere and continuously. But Damon Hill's hopes were sky high. It had rain in Monte Carlo, but Hill still dominated there until he blew an engine. He started in pole position.
No safety car, normal procedure. 2 o'clock start.
As Bernie Eccleston advised, there was no safety car for the start. And Schumacher wished there was, for he almost stalled. Hill made a bad start too and was passed by Villeneuve and Alesi. Further behind, there was not much to be seen. Häkkinen only just missed his three-wheel teammate Coulthard. As Villeneuve led the pack around, Schumacher was at work already. Into the third corner he passed Panis for 8th place. He would pass 2 more cars by the end of that lap. Some, like Hill, wished they were somewhere else. The championship leader struggled with the balance of his Williams and had his first off on lap 4, losing 2 places. Schumacher, on the other hand, was relishing in the appalling conditions. He passed Berger for 3rd on lap 5. Hill had another moment 3 laps later. He somehow kept his engine running and continued once again, but he was 8th now. Schumacher's irresistible progress continued on lap 9 when he passed Alesi and grabbed 2nd place. Only Villeneuve was now ahead and not too far away. Lap 11 brought Hill's miserable race to an end. He hit the wall this time and damaged his car. For the 2nd race in a row, there would be no points for the Englishman. Hill lost the car in the last corner and just spun towards the pit wall. 2 days of hard work in practice and qualifying was squandered even before a quarter of the race. Hill probably wondered where had his superb Brazilian wet weather form gone. Just to make his misery bigger, Schumacher attacked and passed Villeneuve for the lead in the very next lap. Frank Williams was not impressed. The German was in brilliant form and was gaining up to 4 seconds per lap on his rivals at this stage. Others struggled. Verstappen did his immaculate 360 before calmly continuing. Häkkinen took it easy. Denise less so, but somehow he kept his car running. On lap 24, Schumacher pitted, the first of the leaders to do so. Hill could only watch his championship lead melting away. Some 8 laps later, Alesi made his only pit stop, smooth as ever in the Benetton. Later on the same lap, Jordan were expecting Barrichello for his only stop. It went okay, but Alesi had gone by. And Villeneuve then squeezed by 2. Almost unnoticed, Berger retired 2 laps later. All was not well with Barrichello's car too. It was losing power rapidly and the Brazilian was summoned to his pit. The mechanics changed the steering wheel, but to no avail. Barrichello retired for the 4th time this season. That promoted battling Frentzen and Verstappen to 4th and 5th. But Verstappen then dropped it for good and ruined his very fine race. Schumacher was more pleasantly lonely at front, almost a minute ahead of Alesi. The Ferrari men were getting ready, and indeed Schumacher never set a foot wrong. He scored a superb win in his 7th race with the team. And John Todt had many reasons to be happy, because he had insisted that the German join Ferrari. Alesi and Villeneuve battled to the last lap, but the Frenchman kept his place and scored his 3rd podium finish for Benetton. But the day belonged to Schumacher. He scored his 20th Grand Prix win in a fashion resembling the late Ayrton Senna.
After the race, Schumacher said he wouldn't have bet a penny on winning. His qualifying times were so bad. He'll now be betting more than that on perhaps winning his 3rd world title. He draws level with Villeneuve in 2nd spot. Hill still leads, but his margin is being whittled away.